Hello, this is Sonali. I'm having 6+ years of experience in cloud and DevOps and 10 plus overall experience in the IT. So over the past year, I have took 100 plus mock interviews and I identify the gap between the candidates, why they are lagging in the interview, and how they can fill the gap. I guided about them. So today we are going to see one of the mock interview with Naresh. So welcome Naresh. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, Sonali. Yeah, myself Naresh Kumar. I have total 10 years experience. I worked on different tools like Microsoft Power BI and MicroStrategy. Now I want to upskill myself. That's why I have choose DevOps. Now I am
Okay,
learning DevOps and yeah.
great, great. Okay. So, uh, you have chosen the DevOps. So I will ask you a few questions related to cloud. Okay. So,
Yes. Okay. Sure.
in the cloud, there is a one resource group. You know about that?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain me?
Resource group is it is a group of resources um, in Azure. The resource group is a container that holds uh, resources related to particular project. Uh, yeah, it manages uh, all the resources in at one place. It is used for billing. It is easy to use. Yeah.
Okay, okay, great, great. So, if we delete the resource group, so whatever the
Yeah.
resources present in that resource group, is that will be deleted or just resource group will be deleted and other resources will remain same there?
If we delete the resource group, resources in the resource group also will be deleted.
Means with the resource group, whatever resources you have created in the resource group, that will be also deleted, right?
The Yes, correct.
Okay, great, great. So, can you tell me about something availability set? Do you know the term availability set?
Yes.
Okay.
um, Availability set is used to if we have any application uh, due, using availability set, we can ensure that at least it one place the our application is available during planned or unplanned maintenance events if we use availability set for our application.
Okay, okay. And in which scenario you are going to use that availability set? Can you
Mm,
explain me the scenario which is
uh,
most useful in that scenario like that?
okay, for example, uh, if we take uh, load balancing or virtual machine scale set, we have if we have um, 2 3 applications, uh, if sorry, if we have one application in two regions, uh, uh, if some places our data center is down, in other region, or in other availability zone, if our application up and running, then there is no issues for users and there is no business impact. At that time we can use availability set.
Okay, great, great, super. So, um, do you know how we can create a virtual machine skill set and what are the main terms we have to focus on while creating a virtual machine skill set?
Yes. Virtual machine scale set. First, for virtual machine skill set, uh, first we have to know the requirement, like how much CPU, how much disk usage, how much memory. Depends on that we can configure the virtual machine scale set. Uh, like when utilization is more, we have to scale up. When if it is down, we have to scale down. Depends on these memory and CPU disk usage. Uh, depends on threshold we can configure. Like if 70% of CPU is more than of 70% CPU, we have to scale
Mm-hmm.
up, and
Okay.
less than 40%, we have to scale down. These
So
are the
according to
parameters
traffic,
we
we
have.
have to increase our servers, and if our traffic is reduced, we have to decrease the server. Okay.
Yes,
So
correct.
there is term called default instances, and maximum count we have to mention there. Minimum count is there. So can you differentiate these terms while creating the virtual machine skill set?
Okay. In Okay, for example, uh,
Suppose
yeah,
we have mentioned
minim
default 3, and we have given
yeah,
minimum 1, and maximum suppose we have given 50. Okay. So can you
yeah.
explain me this term, how it will be going to work?
Okay, first I will explain with maximum. When the threshold reaches
Mhm.
maximum, 50 machines will be created. When the traffic is down, less, minimum only five you said, right?
Minimum 1,
Minimum. Okay,
default
minimum
5.
one. Yeah, minimum one virtual machine will be there. If the threshold reaches till 50 machines will be created. Default, by default, if we are created or not, by default, two machines will be there.
Okay, so I said default is 5, minimum 1, and maximum 50. When you launch the virtual machine skill set, initial state, that will be created the 5 servers, right? That is the
Yes,
default. If you mention default 2, that will be created as a 2 initial stage. When your CPU utilization is increases according to your need, according to the traffic, that will be get increased. If CPU utilization is decreased, according to that the server it gets decreased. So minimum means minimum we what I mentioned 1. So till 1,
okay,
that's depending on the requirement that will get decreased, until 50 we can increase, above 50 we
yes,
can't increase. Okay,
okay,
so
yeah,
that is the thing. Okay, so do you know the term fault domain and update domain? What is exactly?
yes. Fault domain. Uh, when we mention fault domain, for example, if we can give two in fault domain, two racks will be created, and
Okay.
within the two racks, in each rack one server will be created. Okay, vertical racks.
Hmm.
Okay, in update domain, if we mention five, uh, in those racks, uh, horizontally these five machines will be created. For example, uh, in one vertical is rack will be not working, then there is no issues. And in other, we have vertical, in
Yes, we
other
have
vertical
another
rack we
copy,
have.
another rack. So
Yeah,
user don't pay any downtime during that time.
yes, correct.
Okay, great, great. So suppose your manager said, like you have to take a backup. Okay. What
Okay,
your manager said, you have to take a backup after the 10 a.m. in the morning, after
okay,
10 a.m. after each 2 hours. Okay.
Okay.
So how can you do that?
Mm.
Do you know about how can we take the backup of our server?
Snapshot. We can use tap snapshot.
Okay, to take a backup, we are using snapshot.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Great.
Uh,
Okay. So you have to study about this question, okay? What I mentioned. Suppose your
okay.
manager said you have to take a backup after 10 a.m. in the morning. Uh, After 10 a.m. means 12 p.m., 2 p.m., like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Each and every
Yes.
2 hours. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to check the answer of this question.
Okay. Sure.
So what we are going to do, we are going to do in the virtual machine, there is a backup option is available. Through that option, we have to set the details, means 10 a.m. and after that for each hours we have to take a backup like that. We have to give that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So like that we can take. Okay. Suppose your client is asking you, hey, currently whatever my server is running out of space. So
Okay.
your client is asking you, my current server is running out of space. So how can you troubleshoot this issue? How can you solve this issue? So can you increase the disk space or what you are going to do?
First, I have to check CPU utilization and
So
uh,
yes, your client is already told you now that is
okay.
running out of space. So you have to provide the extra space. So how you are going to do that?
Additional uh, disk
This.
space we have to add.
Okay, we have to add additional disk, extra disk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to add the extra disk to that server. So
Yes. Correct.
yes. So can you means add that extra disk while running the server?
No. We have to stop and we have to add. Then we have to restart. Then it will work.
Okay. So according to you, we have to face the downtime uh, during that time, or we don't
No.
have
No.
to face the downtime.
No. We for additional, if we add additional disk, there is no downtime. If we need to add CPU or memory, then we will get the downtime for application. Then we have to take the approval from client or application team. Yeah.
Okay. So see, when you want to add a CPU or memory utilization, right? You have to add extra CPU.
Yeah.
You want to change from T2 micro to T3 micro, right? That you want,
Yeah.
if you want to change the CPU or memory, you have to means when you resize, choose the option of resize, na, at that time
Hmm.
that machine will get rebooted. So you must
Yes.
fix the downtime. For that you
Yes.
have to take the approval, right? And when
Yes.
you
Correct.
want to change the disk, at that time also you can't means attach the disk directly while running the server, right? So first you
Yeah. We
have to
have to
stop that
stop.
server and then attach the disk. So at that
Yes.
time you also have to face the downtime. For that time also you have to take the permission from application team. You have to inform that, right?
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Understood? Okay, great. So, suppose uh, in your current project, your client is asking for a setup auto scaling. Okay. So,
Okay.
yes. So, you are going to deploy a web application on that server, and you are getting a 1 lakh request. So, how many
Okay.
servers you are going to set up for that application? Per hour, you are going to get 1 lakh request.
20 VMs.
Okay. On the basis of which you are saying the 20 VMs. How you are going to calculate?
Mm,
How you are going to do it?
uh, Depends on requests per hour.
Yes, it
Uh,
depends on the request and it depends on your configuration. If suppose you have take one CPU, 1 GB memory, so we have to calculate that machine how much request can handle, and depending on that, we have to increase our servers, right?
yes, correct.
Okay. So while creating a virtual machine skill set, there is two options. That is the flexible option and a uniform option, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in which scenario you are going to that option? Means can you explain me when you are going to use a flexible option and when you are going to use a uniform option?
Uh, if our application is large and more traffic, then we can go for uniform option. And uh, for example, flexible when we can use, for example, if we want to configure same configuration of VMs. For example, initially I am using one CPU and 1 GB. If we want to scale, if that threshold reaches, uh, again one CPU, 1 GB, same configuration, or different configuration like 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM, 4 CPU, 8 GB RAM. At that time, we can go for flexible.
Okay, okay, great. So suppose you have created a server, okay, and you want
Okay.
to create a golden image,
Yeah.
okay. So you have created
Yes.
a server and you want to create a golden image. So
Okay.
for that server, uh, to create a golden image for that server, what
Mm.
is the process? How can you create a golden image of that server? Can you explain me?
Yes. Mm, First, we have to stop the server. Then we have to capture the server. In capture, when we select capture, we will get the option like to create the image. uh, from that we have to create the image, then that is customized. By using that image, we have to, then we can create another machine. While creating the virtual machine, we will get that option. Then we have to select that our customized image. That is the old golden image.
Okay, so what is the use of this golden image? Why we are taking this image?
Okay, for example, if 50 members are using this image, if uh, in that image, if we have some bug, client is saying that some bug is there, development team will work and they will fix the issue. Then if we want to update the version, again, uh, by using this that fixing issue, we have to update into golden image. Then automatically those 50 machines also will be changed, updated.
Okay, okay. So if you want to update something in your already existing servers. So for that purpose, you are going to create a golden image, right?
Yes,
Okay, okay. And any another scenario?
that
So
is
suppose
my
if you have a requirement like that on one server, you want to create a you if you require the Python software, Java software like that, and you want to host one
yeah.
application. Okay, so see. You have to require different set of softwares in that server. Okay,
Hmm.
so you have to create a 50 servers with same configurations. Okay. So how you are
Okay.
going to do that?
Mm.
So your
By
clients
using golden image only.
golden
Yeah.
image. So
Yeah.
whatever you are going,
Yeah.
what you are going to do, you are going to create one server. Whatever the things you are required, you are going to do that, and you create one golden image for that, and then you are going to use that golden image to create another 50 servers, right?
Yes, correct. Uh, I have also said same thing, right?
Yes, great. Okay, suppose your client is having two branches. Okay,
Okay.
your client is having two branches. Suppose one branch is in Europe and another branch is in India. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
and they want to transfer some files from branch one to branch two, from Europe
Branch two.
to India. Okay, but they don't want to
Okay.
transfer that data through the public internet because they want a security and safely transfer their data from the private network. Okay, this is your
Okay.
client requirement. So what solution you are going to give for this problem, or what is your approach to solve this?
We can use VNet to VNet peering to solve this issue.
Okay, how you are going to use
Mm.
VNet to VNet peering? What is the use of that, and what are you going to do that? Can you elaborate the things?
Uh, we can use VNet to VNet peering using backbone of our network. We can't use external like public internet. We can't use public internet. Like if we need to connect internally with backbone of network, then we can use VNet to VNet peering only. Uh, if we want to uh, use public internet, then we can go for VNet gateway to VNet gateway.
Okay. You
Yeah.
are going to
Uh,
use VNet gateway to VNet gateway or peering of VNet gateway. So what you are going to use? What you are going to give
I,
the solution to your client? Can you clarify the things?
yes, yes. Within the branch, if I want to transfer file with secure without using public internet, we can use only VNet to VNet peering.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, okay, your example only. In India we have one branch, and in US we have another branch, but within the same company we can transfer the data or file. We can use VNet to VNet peering.
Okay. So what you are going to do? We are going to create a separate network for yourself, right? So you are going to
Yeah.
create one network, and inside the network you are going to create the servers, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And same with another location as well. You are going to create a separate network, and you are going to create a inside the that network server, and you are going to connect that server to the internal our backbone internal services, right? So
Yes.
for that, what the setting you have to do?
Yeah, first we have to create the virtual network in one region. In that virtual network, we have to create the virtual machine, and same we have to host some application. Same thing we have to do in other region also, in our other location.
Okay.
After that, we have peering option. In peering option, we have to give
Where
that
is the pairing
source
option that is available? In the server or in the VNet?
in the portal, in VNet portal, VNet.
VNet portal. Okay. You have to go that virtual network and you have to click. Suppose you are giving the name of virtual network 1 and virtual network 2, like that. So you have to click on virtual network 1 or virtual network 2. You have to go inside that network and there is a peering option available. So you have to do the peering. Okay. Peering of
Yes,
net 1 to VNet 2. Like that, you have to give the name for that peering. You have to give the permissions to miss forward as well as backward. Like that, you have to do
yeah,
all the settings, right?
yeah, right.
Okay, great, great, great. Okay, nice talking with you. So nice interview.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
thank you, Sonali. Bye.
Welcome.